T minus 1 minute. T minus 50 seconds. T minus 40 seconds. T minus 30 seconds. T minus 20 seconds. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Own it, own it, own it, Kong. I own it. It did.
Women's Wrestling Talk, the #1 women's wrestling show on the planet. Women's Wrestling Talk, the #1 women's wrestling show on the planet.
Hello on the planet. We are coming to you live, Impact UK. Here on Women's Wrestling Talk, we have decided to invade tonight. Of course, I'm your host. I cannot wait. If you don't know my name in the UK is Fit Lorna. For those that don't know that. You can still follow me at the Nikki Bougie, but while in the UK, I just really just love it here. It's so nice. You see a tag partner here. She's wearing her Bulls shirt to, I don't know. I think she's really missing the States. But it is Impact Wrestling. Yeah. So happy. How you feel?
I don't know. It feels like I can hear myself. Honestly, it feels like maybe. Can I hear me? Is it feedback?
I hear you once.
Okay. I don't know. Maybe it's me, but okay. I can't hear me. Okay, come back off mute. Okay. No. All right. So maybe it's just me, sometimes when we move from the States over to the UK, sometimes everything is awful because
really bad.
But I mean, here we are for Impact Wrestling. I mean, I'm so excited to be here with you, Spit Lorna. Me, I think my name was Valencia or something. I don't know. My name was given to me. Like, wasn't something that I just decided that was going to be my name, but it just fit. And here we are for Impact Wrestling. I mean, there's a lot of things that transpired tonight that has gotten us prepared for Victory Road, where we will be there live and in person. A lot of things happen. Are you ready, Mickie?
I'm so excited because we will actually be at Victory Road.
Really?
I cannot honestly, for the life of me, fathom not going to. I mean, living in Nashville is so crazy. We get so much, not a lot of people from the UK. But, I always have the Impact shows, and oh my God, they added so much to the core tonight. But let's jump right into the action. Of course. Oh my God. Raj Singh versus Yuya. I mean, what more can you say?
I mean, it was a little bit for, the BTI, before the Impact. I think it was, it's a pretty nice match that you can have on that show. And I mean, Yuya, he's kind of new to Impact, making his debut last week. And so, I mean,
yeah.
Is that what they do?
I have no idea. I just did some random shit.
Shout out to Lucha mode.
Shout out to Roger Singh. He followed me. I posted a little video.
That's awesome.
Such a nice guy.
shout out to him. This was a really good match, honestly. I mean, it was a
Yeah.
moment for
Yeah.
Roger Singh and everything, but Yuya, he's starting to try to build a name for himself.
I mean, he
Maybe
is.
he will be building a name for himself come, Victory Road. Once we get him and dive into those competitors that's going to be a part of a certain match that was announced
Mm,
tonight. That kind of had us a little bit confused on
very
what is
confused.
going to happen next week.
Very confused. But as we move along, of course, your X Division champion, Mike Bailey, Speedball, took on, of course, this young talent here, Dorado. And honestly, it was a phenomenal match. I mean, I don't think anyone thinks that Speedball's going to lose that title anytime soon. And of
No,
course, after the match, I mean, they greet each other, and to me, it's very American. The way they like cheer for the loser. I just don't understand that. Like, he's a loser. He lost the match, but they're like, oh, sportsmanship. He's a good guy.
we know they do a little bit things different over here. But what in the UK, if you lose, you lose, and
Yeah,
we
you fucking lose.
really throw beers and cups and bottles at you. Like we don't care. Like you're a loser, get out of the ring. We
Please.
don't need you anymore. You're a freaking loser. And another loser is gonna pop up really soon after these two, and
Oh
it's
my god.
another loser.
Why would he do this?
I don't know. Like I really want to understand when it comes to Kenny King that
Mhm.
he really seems to be very upset and thinks that that title belongs to him when actuality it does not. You cheated your way to try to
He
win
really
last
was.
week and you got caught so that you had to start the match over.
Yeah. I thought that match was to be honest, it was very scary. Because where I was sitting at, I really didn't realize that like his feet were being held. I was like, oh holy shit, like he's pinning this man. 1, 2, 3. Um God, I don't think he's gonna get that opportunity.
I don't know, but we'll find out really soon.
And we really will because Scott Demorse had a lot of things to say to the current X Division champion Mike Bailey, and he brought up numerous of people who have held this title. I mean, Trey Miguel being one, Ace Austin. I mean, you have so many different people. And this match was splendid, just really, really good, really. Just, I mean, overall, just, I mean,
It's a really good match.
it's like crumpets and tea at this point. I mean, so good. So, um, and yeah, and so we get later in the match, we will figure out, um, it's crazy how they line up. Like, he was given his opponent, obviously, he's going to be facing Delirious,
Mm-hmm.
but then, like, on top of all that, there's another fucking match at Victory Road to determine that winner. Like, it's nonstop. It's like, I mean, total nonstop action, no pun intended. But
I mean, but this was a little bit confusing from what you kind of told me was match going to happen next week. But it still kind of makes me want to do. Will
correct.
this match? But although there's more people in here, there was like a less more people in the match that you told me about. This supposed to take place next week, but they didn't necessarily announce it either. And so it makes it seem as if like this match here that's happening at Victory Road is going to cancel out maybe the match that happened there, or maybe they're going to switch out the wording of how this match is going to take place. Don't you think?
I have no clue, to be honest. I think, hear me out. I think that they're gonna use this match as like a starter to be like, 5 of the competitors in the triple threat revolver match will face off tonight, and whoever wins will be the last opponent.
To come out or something for the
Yeah.
July match for this
I can't
revolver.
say who it is because of that. But with that being said, there's supposedly, and I mean, I don't even know if I can say it, but I'm not going to say who's involved. Obviously, it's some of these people. There was, when we went to the taping, there was a fatal 5-way match. It was, a next division match. It wasn't on the title. The title wasn't online or anything, but there was a winner. So I have I have no clue, to be honest.
Well,
But
what I can say is that we do get to see our favorites. You see Team
absolutely.
Miguel,
Oh my god.
which I didn't think this match was like this. Is a shocker. We're not expecting this, but me,
No,
yeah, my favorite is going to be a part of this match. The only woman, when normally it's like Jordan Grace. So now Mia Yim has kind of, moved up in the steps of being involved in these men matches. And
yeah.
I don't necessarily know where she's going to replace that, but I hope that she's in a spot where King is in the ring with her, and they do something extravagant there.
I mean, honestly, speaking of Trey, speaking of Mia and Kenny King, you have Laredo Kid, right? Isn't that him in the corner?
That is Laredo King.
Alex Zane, and of course Yuya, who's been climbing the ranks, Black Taurus, and then Frankie Kazarian. I mean, crazy. This is crazy. I just don't even know what the hell is going on. But of course, speaking of Black Taurus, he teamed up with his partner tonight to take on to team up with Crazy Steve to take on, well, hell, another Crazy Steve, Steve Macklin and Moose. I know, it was so crazy. No surprise here. I mean, after the match, lo and behold, Sami Callihan, just comes with the receipts and the pop, the piping hot tea. Oh my god! Honestly, I was not.
Got into the minds of them though. Like he really got into the mind of Moose and
Yeah,
Steve Macklin. They're obviously not going to be. Obviously, as of right now, they're not on the same page.
no, not
At
at all.
first, at one point, they were. They had a mutual, hatred for Sami Callihan. But it seems as if like now Sammy has taken the attention off of him and has put it on these two guys right here. And so now we have Moose and Steve fighting each other in the middle of the ring, and then Sammy comes out of nowhere and attacks Steve Macklin with a barbed wire bat that he normally carries around, the bat, but not the barbed wire, and he uses against Steve Macklin while Moose is
Oh, not the fucking Moose.
Well, Moose is outside, trying to get himself together because he got knocked out by Steve Macklin. So honestly, it seems as if, like, as of right now, this week, Sami Callihan is literally going in properly to Victory Road with a little bit of an advantage right now because there's not that much heat on him. Now it's an equal fair play.
Absolutely. I really think that this is going to be a triple threat match. Like, it's going to be every man now. There's no way. I mean,
a handicap match, like seemed like it was going to be actually.
No way. It's no way. I don't know. I feel like we'll just have to see because it's going to be a really good match. And then, of course, we see, I don't know. I feel like they're not getting along. Rosemary has some things to say. And, I honestly, I don't know. I don't know what's next for everybody.
Hold on. I got a little light right here. We got a little pale over here. I don't know. These lights over here, a little bit over in the UK, but we're in America right now. So here we are. But I just feel like, with these girls and everything that's transpiring, it just seems as if like, Taya and Jessica seem to be on the same page, but Rosemary just kind of gets a little bit more, unimpressed every week. They're trying to move forward and do something extravagant, but it seems as if like Rosemary just don't want to,
She really doesn't. She's a Debbie Downer.
She's really dressed in darkness, literally. She's wearing a black cloud around her, and she just seems to forget that, you guys are together. You may not be holding the champions right now, but you're making yourself still be relevant on television every single week, even though you're not really having matches. You're back there together. We get to see you, So Why not make the best of it?
Looks like
Maybe
a
that's
kitty
something
cat.
she does. But maybe somewhere down the line, we may see, maybe Rosemary might want to step away. Maybe we'll get a Taya and Rosemary feud thing going on, or maybe we'll have like a Jessica and a Rosemary thing happening here.
That would be very interesting. Sticking with the women, though, of course, Alicia takes on Killer Kelly, and of course, Tasha Steeles is on commentary. She's joined, of course, by Savannah Evans, who, I mean, honestly, the match just was so quick,
It was.
Could have been longer, could have been a little more, interaction, but at the end of the match, it looks like a love story, honestly.
Like like Tasha's been like, you know, sucked into Killer Kelly's or like mesmerized or maybe a little bit, hypnotized is what the word like to be to Killer Kelly because Killer Kelly is not intimidated at all by Tasha Steeles.
No.
At one point we thought maybe it was going to be a little something here, but it actually wasn't. It seems as if like Tasha Steeles took the high road and decided she wants to back out of the ring. And Killer Kelly did the exact same thing by backing away. And I just feel as if like with this, and it's been announced that we will have Tasha Steele and we'll have Killer Kelly going against each other at Victory Road. Mm-hmm. So I am very excited to see what this match is going to be like at Victory Road. It's going to be really good.
I really don't. I don't think it's going to be a squash. I really don't.
It needs to be a little bit longer.
Yeah, just a little bit. Like
a 10 maybe 15-minute match will be cool,
Yeah. I think that both of them can really they look good in a feud together. I don't know how Savannah's going to play a part. I don't know if Kelly's going to get help from people.
Who knows? She could be. At this point, it seems as if it could be possible with Impact Wrestling.
Mm-hmm.
Not necessarily know exactly what could transpire between these two women here come Victory Road, but we may get a few surprises. We may get some new people, may get some returns, or we may get something where Savannah may be, and who knows, she might get kidnapped again, or she may get knocked out again or something, where she gets taken. And there's no Savannah Evans, or somehow the lights go off and Savannah, it disappears during the match, the lights go red and Savannah, gets dragged out by somebody or something.
Mm. That's something to think about, honestly. I'm excited for the match. The match will take place next Friday live here in Nashville, Tennessee. But of course, I told you guys last week, Heath was going to do something. He's an idiot.
He's an
idiot.
I've been really defending Heath for a few weeks now. I've been saying that whenever I dye my hair red, I'm going to call myself the redheaded rebel. But it seems as if like to me that
he's a redheaded idiot.
He's disappointing me a lot, and he interferes in the match because Eddie Edwards comes out and he does interfere. He does hit Josh Alexander in the back. Mm-hmm. But he thought that maybe he could get away with the same thing that, Eddie did. But unfortunately, Eddie is definitely the better heel, or the better person at getting something done without being caught. Unlike Heath, who literally caused Josh and Rich won the match.
And the titles.
Literally titles. They could have been champions going into, Victory Road, or Josh could have been holding two belts going into, Bound for Glory, but it didn't turn out that way. But it was announced that there will be a match with these men. No more. Will take on the team of Rich Swann, Josh Alexander, and Heath, in a 6-man tag match come Victory Road. So Friday night, don't really know what's going to transpire, but this is kind of like the first time we really get Josh and Eddie in the ring before Bound for Glory. Mm-hmm. That's only if they really get in the ring. Because I think Josh is going to be ready, but I think Eddie might not want to get in the ring. with Josh just yet. Or he may cheap shot him and try to, take him out before Bound for Glory.
Oh my God! If you take out anybody, Eddie, please take out Heath. Jesus Christ! Speaking of commotion,
Special delivery.
who knows what the hell is going on here? Do they really not have anything else for Jordan Grace?
It seems like she's just been in the same spot since last week.
The same outfit.
Same outfit, like nothing different. But then again, it kind of like she kind of dressed the same anyway. So
I just really, really did not like this, and I do love this though.
it was a shocker, to know that this was announced. Nikki actually said this last week,
I did. Really.
but didn't really think that, maybe they would really pull in Max and Paula. They could have brought in maybe somebody else, but I really wish they could have waited till Victory Road to really announce Max. Because I think, don't get me wrong, I think that, it's a big announcement, it's something big to share.
Yes.
But I think the object of really pick your poison is just like, why announce it early when you could have waited until Victory Road when Jordan was standing out there in the ring waiting for who Masha has in mind for his opponent, and then Max and Paula comes out. Now that would have been absolutely amazing.
It's still gonna feel like a surprise.
It's gonna feel so unreal.
I cannot believe that. I just really cannot believe it.
This will be like my second time seeing Max in person wrestle. First time I saw them, they wrestled Masha in a bear outfit.
Yes.
That was the first time I was introduced to Max and Paula. And ever since then, I've been following their career, from in the match with, from NWA to a bunch of little other indie, shows. And now Max is making their way over to Impact Wrestling at Victory Road. This is going to be a very tough opponent for Jordan Grace. So will she be able to, take out Max and Paula the way that she thinks she's going to take out Marsha Slamovich?
I don't think so. I think Jordan Grace I don't think she has any idea of what she's getting herself into, but we will see. Definitely. We will see. Continue on with the women here. We did have Mickie James. She's on this journey. The last rodeo, people. Oh my goodness.
Last rodeo.
Crazy. Last rodeo versus Hyen. She's a local talent there in Dallas, and she's pretty notable. Really got some good action in this match. This match was actually taped on the first night. So I saw this before I saw anything else. I saw Gisele confront her.
Mm-hmm.
And the way that they made it for us it's a little different because that first match, that match that she did with Rachel Rose,
mm-hmm.
that was on the second night of taping. So I don't know I didn't know what the hell was going on. And then I had this footage ready to go. But of course, to no surprise, I mean, let's just be honest, Mickie James picks up the victory. But this is exactly what I've been telling guys about for weeks. Gisele Shaw is the next opponent for Mickie James. The quintessential diva versus hardcore country legend. This is just, I mean, you can't tell me a better opponent. If Gisele Shaw defeats no title gold, she's never had a championship, not even a digital media championship. If she retires Mickie James at Victory Road, what do you say to that? no one has done that. No one can say I retired Mickie James, a legend, a 10-time champion, 6-time WWE Women's Champion, 4-time knockout, possibly 5 if she defeats Gisele Shaw. I mean, is this
Honestly,
is this it?
you know, you can't really say that this could be it. I mean, will they really put Giselle in this position to lose or to be a pawn for Mickey James to really have a big victory over somebody who is not considered to be a local talent or a jobber?
Yeah.
You know, this is Giselle Shaw. You know, she came in strong in Impact Wrestling and has been, you know, asserting her dominance, you know, in every aspect of the way. And so to have Giselle and Mickey have this match come Victory Road, I mean, will this be the last rodeo for Mickey James? And will Giselle Shaw solidify her legacy as being the one to end the career of Hardcore Country?
Ooh. I really, really think I think this is it. I really do.
Nonetheless, it's going to be a really good match. You know, it's going to be a lot of how bad does Mickey want to continue wrestling? How bad does
Absolutely.
Mickey James want to continue to build herself all the way back up to getting that knockout title?
Absolutely.
Does she want this? Do she want this badly? Because if she doesn't want this badly, it's going to show when the ref counts 1, 2, 3, and everybody in the crowd is chanting, "Thank you, Mickey."
If
So
she loses in Nashville, Tennessee, though, I think they will riot. Honestly.
what are they riot? Please do it after the show. I would like to make it out of
I
their
don't
safe.
know. I think this could go either way, and that's what I love about it.
That's really good. And I'm thoroughly excited for this match. I'm ready to see what takes place next Friday because me and Nikki will definitely be there in full effect for
Yes.
Victory Road.
Yes.
Friday and Saturday to be exact, you know, and then we'll be in the city come Sunday. So I mean, I don't know. I'm very excited to see what happens
I'm
with this.
already tired.
I'm already tired. So thinking about what we have to do next week. You know, packing our bags and hitting the road. And I mean, will Mickey be hitting the road too? Guys, I mean, she hit the road once before when she lost to Chelsea Green, and then she come back.
She needed a reset.
She didn't need a reset, and maybe this was her reset. But will this reset be concluded come next Friday for Victory Road?
We will see. Moving right along, though.
Oh,
Do you have anything?
why are they really painting out, you know, PCO to look like a maniac? He looks a little crazy. I mean, he looks a little lazy
Crazy.
eyed. And you got Vincent back here. Like, I don't know exactly what he's doing with him. I think he's trying to get him prepared to cleanse him, basically. And it seems like every week we're getting something new with him being cleansed. And honestly, I hope that with this cleanse it actually works. You know, maybe we'll see PCO come back around bound for glory, and maybe he'll cross AEL with the title.
You know what? We're gonna move on from that bullshit. Oh my fucking! I cannot even believe you said some shit like that. Brian Myers has some things to say too. I mean, gearing up for his match next week, of course. Obviously, he will be in a ladders match. His title will be on the line. Digital Media Championship against Pupinda. This match was bloody crazy. Honestly, that's all I'm gonna say. This match was absolutely like really crazy. But it's live next week, so make sure you check it out. Um, we we also have a match for Fox knows. I mean, who knows? Honestly, I
I
don't
mean,
even know what we're getting Ziggler.
for God's sake, she slapped the man in the face with a slice of pizza. I really need to know where they got that pizza from because I really want a pizza that size. I've never seen one like that in person. So I would really love to get a slice of that pizza actually to I've never seen one that size before. So like maybe
somewhere in Dallas.
somebody point me to the direction where I can get like a really large pizza and eat it by myself actually.
Yes. Well, this match is literally like
Quite interesting, but
quite
shout out to Mickey
interesting.
Dykes and shout out to Jordan Grace.
We also have this match, Aussie Open. Obviously we know who. I mean, we know who won the match. But some people who weren't watching, you don't know, but they will go face to face. But of course, I mean, the Good Brothers versus the Detroit Machine Guns, as Chris Jericho said over this week. So this match was technically the last match of the Good Brothers, and of course, at the end, there's a lot of American, I don't know what you say, a lot of sportsmanship, I guess is the word. Once again, they continue to beat the hell out of each other, and then someone wins, someone loses, and they all celebrate. I don't really.
Well, here's the thing, right? So this is where the Good Brothers close their chapter for now with Impact Wrestling. I mean, they've been a part of Impact Wrestling for a while. They won the tag title multiple times. They got to really rebuild the dominance for a Bullet Club with the Switchblade, Jay White, and then you have you have Chris Bay, the Ultimate Finesse, your girl's favorite wrestler, and then you have your Good Brothers and everything. Like they really the first time I got to see all these guys together was for the multiverse. And I thoroughly enjoyed seeing them together and watching them over the course of the weeks really showcase their dominance a little bit. And now, Jay White is going back to New Japan. He's doing his thing over there. They got someone new, Ace Austin over here, who's doing his thing with Chris Bay, and things like that of that nature, which we really haven't done this in a very long time. So, it's the end of an era with the Bullet Club, Good Brothers wise, being in Impact Wrestling for now. We don't know exactly where they're going to go, but it seems like they've been there having their time over in New Japan. But I mean, what's a way to close out everything with the Good Brothers by doing a two sweet to the Detroit Lions Motor City.
Get the hell out of here. That's my American impression. Get the hell out of here. Pretty good, eh?
It's a little
I think it's pretty nice, honestly.
It's a little swanky a little bit. I think you got a little
I
bit
don't know. I just think this is very American. The way that they they beat the shit out of each other, and then one loser, you got a fucking loser, two losers at this point, and then they get the losers and the winners get together, and they're like, oh.
Well, listen, not too much on the Good Brothers. Those are my guys with a Bullet Club, so I won't take no disrespect for that. Okay, I'm not walking around here calling your favorite loser, am I?
If he loses, you'll shoot him a loser.
I don't call him a loser.
You would call him a loser.
I don't think I've ever really called him a loser.
Laughing can be considered calling somebody a loser.
No, it's not. You can't just say that.
I don't know. Too sweet though. Shout out to the Good Brothers. I mean, they did some amazing work. They will not be facing the Aussie Open next week for the titles. Bound for Glory. What the hell does that even say? Hold on. Winner challenges for the okay.
The winner will face the World Tag Titles at Bound for Glory. So
I really hope it's Detroit Machine Guns, honestly.
Well, it seems like maybe Aussie Open is going to be sticking around for a minute. And maybe they're going to be taking on no more the OGK. For themselves. And
I know we had a debut, like a vignette, I guess they still call it that over there. We had like a vignette of a guy. We'll talk about him as it gets closer.
Joe he's actually signed to Impact Wrestling now.
Yeah, great.
Shout out to him in the hospital bed or whatever that was. I thought it was a patient or something, you know?
I didn't know what the bloody hell it was, to be honest. I personally, I don't know. I thought it was a good show, you guys. I'm glad you guys tuned in with us. We were little early.
Almost hour and a half early
Yeah.
than what we usually are. We usually come here about 11:30 ish, and then we leave out here about 12:30 ish, going on a little bit 1 o'clock because we like to hang out a little bit with you guys. But you guys weren't really talking to us today, and I think because we may be a little bit early,
Early.
you guys are not really used to us being
Yeah.
here early
But
on air.
you guys can catch the show because it obviously posts on YouTube as soon as it goes off, and then Twitch it you can do the replay and watch it at 11:30. For some people it is 11:30. Uh
That is true.
no, it's true. We have some phenomenal matches next week as well. Hopefully you guys get to see Trey because I did. I mean, I don't give a shit if you guys. No, I want you guys to see him. Um, I got to see him though. So if they scrap the match, I got to see him. I also get to see him facing one of the Detroit machine guns, Alex Shelley himself, who wants to be a funny guy. He will be going face to face with Trey Miguel on November the 12th. I will be there in Ohio at no, is it Ohio? Is it?
I think it is Ohio.
Yeah, I was in Ohio, right?
The PW Revolver.
PW Revolver, the remix championship. So that's going on. And then, of course, don't forget Thunder Rosa and Ty Valkyrie. Still around the corner, October the 15th. And then, of course, we have, as reported by our editor in chief here, Camille versus Ty Valkyrie, NWA 7-4. She will be there.
I will be there, ladies and gentlemen, for both nights for NWA Hot Times 3 in Louisiana. And of course, the Revolution Rumble. I believe this night is the second night for the tapings of the show. So I will be at both NWA shows come November 12th and 13th. And I will also be at Friday Night SmackDown come next month, October the 14th. But next week, I will be here with my tag partner, Mickie, and we will be at Victory Road Friday night, and we'll be at the 4 Out on Saturday. And then we're going to take our talent elsewhere to Georgia, and we're going to go.
I've been getting it a little hot over there.
We're
going to Hotlanta.
Going to Hotlanta, my first time actually in going to a battle slam. Mickie has been to like what 2, 3.
There's only been 4, so I've been to. No, there's been 3. I've been to 2, and then there's a 4th one happening. Queen Amita versus Savannah Evans, of course. I want to give a big shout out to my brother, Chad Skywalker, and of course Adam Priest. They will be involved in the tournament, and Shoot Taylor as well, and Lil Scrappy will have a match. It's gonna be, oh my god, like Battle Slam is such an amazing. Then we'll have a performance, and then you'll see everyone get up and just gyrate and just have a good time. Yeah, it's so much fun, honestly. And then that's pretty much it. We don't really have anything. Of course, Extreme Rules is October the 8th, right? Or 7th?
Yeah, October the 8th is going to be Extreme Rules. So once the match cards kind of get put together, and of course, me and Nikki would give our predictions for Extreme Rules. And
yes. Our take-home episode for that will actually be on the, I want to say the 3rd. That's the 3rd. 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th. Yeah, on the 3rd of that. But of course, before we get out of here, it is only Thursday. Okay, so Friday. Well, actually, we will be back tomorrow for SmackDown. Stephanie will actually not be here, so I will be filling in for Stephanie. So excited. Look at my face.
I'm like, you sound it so dry. Like you don't have any type of excitement or getting hit.
That's how we do. Oh,
I'm scared, loser.
you almost fucking threw up.
Sorry, my bad. So
Anyway, since you brought him up, I know he's number one, but it should have been Matt Cardona. PWI, you really got to start like realizing that Matt Cardona is the number one male like superstar.
it's been very consistent lately. Honestly, it's been very consistent
Even
since
fucking Roman.
a long
Matt
time.
Cardona is better than Roman Reigns. Jesus Christ. And then on Saturday we do not have any shows. On Sunday we actually have Turnbuckle Glam that will be back, and then on Monday we will be back again for Monday Night Raw, and then you can catch the news as well all next week with some amazing people, and then that's it. You know, Impact Wrestling again on next Thursday with the Salt Shakers, and then that will be our take home episode. We will get predictions, and then we'll also get ready to perform live at Victory Road. We'll be performing our new hit. It's called we haven't figured out yet, but we'll be in the audience. We'll be performing, doing our thing.
Yeah,
Hopefully, I feel better. I've been really under the weather this week, you guys. So if I seem a little out of place, I am in place.
what does that mean?
I don't know. I thought it was like really American saying.
Yeah,
So
I don't like that.
I
But
really don't know, but the recap is will be out. It will be here soon. We'll figure it out. What were you gonna say?
but to be honest, if you don't know, today is September the
Oh my god!
so it is in celebration of Hispanic Heritage Month, which will start today, actually. The first article that went out today was on Thunder Rosa. So make sure you guys go definitely check that article out. That was written by I read this Chris. Did an amazing job on
Chris is a great writer, by the way.
highlighting Thunder Rosa and her heritage and how she implements it into her career as a wrestler. So definitely go. Okay, so definitely go and check that out. Yeah, I had to stop for a second. Definitely go and check out the article written about Thunder Rosa. We have articles possibly going out each and every day up until October the 15th, which is the last day for Hispanic Heritage Month. So make sure you guys check our website every day, www.talkcloud.com, to see what articles we have. Really nice graphics going on, courtesy of me, for the website and for Instagram as well, so that you can get a little bit of glimpse of what Instagram's graphics look like, as well as on the website. There's a few changes to the website a little bit. Articles are looking a little bit different. Shout out to me once again. Tried something new, thought it looked really good, and decided that this is how articles are going to look from now on. Okay, so so definitely check out the website. Articles going out each and every day, ladies and gentlemen. I've been slacking a little bit this week because work has got a little bit hectic for me, but we definitely getting some things out and stuff like that. So make sure you check out the website. Make sure you guys continue to follow us all on social media. Check out the reels that Nikki posted as well for the Impact show. Of course, she's a reelologist. That's what she likes to call herself as, the real captain. Oh, the real captain. The real captain. Oh,
I like that. I like that. I actually like that.
look at that. See what happens when you're sleepy and tired.
Girl,
But yeah, so definitely check out the Instagram
please.
reels and everything like that. Photos will be coming next week for Victory Road, courtesy of me, ladies and gentlemen, and reels, of course, coming courtesy of Nikki.
And this time we are by the ramp.
we are.
It's about to get ugly.
We're in
A lot of these y'all will not get. I'm telling y'all now. I have been spoiling y'all with in ring, like for these live events. Y'all probably ain't getting shit in that ring. I'm telling you now. When I say these entrances are about to be crazy, like live time, you'll probably get like 2 or 3 shots in the ring. Seriously though, everything else is gonna be entrance, leaving, just. I've never sit this close to the ramp. I've never been on that side. I told Santana that because I'm not a big fan of the live shows, she could pick where we sit because it's better for her to get pictures. So, yeah, I don't care where we sit at. I just know that we're gonna have some amazing footage for both events, and we've never done a live, and we've never had footage. It's always been Santana's always had the live footage. I've always had the footage for the the tapings, and we've just balanced everything out. Now we're actually getting to work. We enjoy these shows a lot. We do. But it's a lot of it is work that we want to do. We want to start somewhere, and I feel like this has been the biggest opportunity that we've had to be able to, like, when we look, we can make a portfolio for this year just off of Impact.
Definitely. I've taken the most Impact photos, and I haven't taken like any W like photos because I haven't really been to any of the shows or anything like that. But I haven't taken any AEW because I've never been to an AEW show, So I mean,
I could make like an hour reel. Honestly, I could make, and that's probably what I'll do. I'll probably start from Hard to Kill, and because I don't have any Impact shows, like once I swear I said this for some anniversary.
You really did.
I really did.
All comes to Nashville.
It's fucking awful. Trey's show in Ohio, it's a last thing that I have. I want to take November and December to just focus on getting all of the footage we've already had. Impact will be in Kentucky in November. They're also doing Las Vegas in October, and then December is like out like West Miami. That would be the only thing, but other than that, like, this is gonna be kind of like the Impact show, like the last Impact show, because I'm not doing Kentucky.
I want to try to grab as much footage as we can for you guys too.
Yeah.
I want to try to grab as many photos as I can.
Yeah.
And work with what I got for Impact, because this just will be considered my last Impact show. And moving over into my first actual like live show for Friday Night SmackDown, to be exact. I've only been to WWE live events like house shows, so never like a live televised show for WWE. I've never been before, so this is my first time. I'm on like the third row by the ring, so like in the middle ish, like, so you might see me, you might not, I don't know. And this is like this would be like the Friday Night SmackDown after Extreme Rules take place. So I don't know what the hell is going to happen that night. I have absolutely no idea, but honestly, it's September 15th. It's considered to be less than a month away before Friday Night SmackDown gets here, and I'm thoroughly excited. And then I'm going to my first NWA show. Never been before. Saw they was coming to Louisiana, and I was like, well, it's not that far away from where I live, so why not take that trip there and spend my time in Louisiana over the weekend, since it's 2 shows back to back. I mean, I think it's like 3 hours away from me, but I don't think I want to drive 3 hours there, then 3 hours back, and 3 hours there, and then
Yeah.
I'm probably just gonna stay over in Louisiana for the night and find a nice hotel nearby and just stay there. That's probably what I do.
Closing out this wrestling year strong. A little
Mhm.
early, but strong.
Might catch me at day one in Atlanta. I don't know now. New Year's in Atlanta for day one? I don't know,
Too many people.
guys. To be continued.
Too many people. That's what I said.
Oh, well, mine's to be continued. Why are you so goddamn bright, Lord? Get me together. But
Ugh.
definitely Royal Rumble is on the horizon for us. Well, yeah, for us. Because
For January.
now I brace myself
That's
for
what
that.
I'm taking. I need a break from that. I need a like. I honestly think Trey's show like is my like. It's gonna be my last show of the year, November the 12th. Like
The fact that me and Nikki gonna be at two different shows
two different shows,
in two different
same
cities.
day,
Same day, two different cities.
and we're both driving too. Normally, well, I don't normally
And both of
fly.
our shows are gonna be live though. Like mine is gonna be live.
Yeah, mine's live
It's gonna be
too.
live too. So it's like
Yeah, it's live. It's gonna be a lot of weed. It's a smoking, some smoke. It's this event. Remember when Trey blew that smoke in Kenny King's
yeah,
face?
this the same. Mm,
Kind of the same, like, because it happened to Alex Shelley too. So
got it. Understandable, but I mean, listen. I feel like this is the most wrestling, traveling, and going to shows that I've done in my
mhm.
entire 48 years of living.
Oh my god.
My entire 48 years of living, this is the most wrestling shows I've been to since birth. In the 70s, it's been a long time. it's been, it's been a long time coming, It's been a long, long, long time coming. Here we are. And next year is it might be on a whole different level. There may be a lot of more shows coming near me where I'm able to like travel and go to, because that's like an ultimate goal for me. Like, is to really just travel, to shows that are nearby. And if they're not nearby, then I want to try to at least maybe get to the shows like far, far away, you know what I'm saying? Something like that. That's kind of like what I want to do. And so if I'm able to do that, then I think that'd be great. You know what I'm saying? I think it'd be awesome if I'm able to like go to various of different shows, like maybe in the north or something. East Coast, and everything like that. So
Yeah, I feel you.
WrestleMania,
I think we've had a lot of. I think we've had a lot of amazing opportunities this year, and I just want to be able to sit back and just be like appreciative for all.
I'm like, damn, I'm bored as hell. What am I doing?
Instead of continuing to book another and
Show.
another, and I just want
like, this is like, man, like
I can't even count. I'm gonna sit there and I'm gonna count every single show that I've gone to, and even with everything that even I don't know, it was just something about Starcast. Like WrestleCon was just crazy, right?
It was a lot happening.
Crazy. No sleep.
None.
No sleep. Just
no sleep.
No
Charlotte,
sleep.
WrestleCon, another show, hotel, food, Impact Wrestling, Velvet Taco, no sleep.
No sleep. Charlotte Flair.
Wait, Wale Mania, McDonald's, no sleep, Charlotte Flair, Walk Downtown,
CBS.
The big champion title in front of where they was going to do NXT Stand and Deliver at, then WrestleCon, and after that it was just like not even an ounce of sleep is what I got. Like I didn't sleep until after night one of WrestleMania was over.
Yeah, until we both departed.
Till we both departed. Nikki was gone when I woke up, and then I had to take this child Sam to Access, and it was
y'all had fun.
It was cool.
Starcast was just, I just feel like Starcast was so much like,
it wasn't that many.
It was like show, sleep,
sort of
Bianca, sort of Bianca, Starcast again.
Well, drive past to see if Liv Morgan was out there for Sam.
Yeah, because we did do that for
Sam. And then you know, back to Starcast, seeing what they got there. GCW.
I'm mad we did not go to Foot Locker. That's the one place that I wish we would have went.
We probably
looking back at everything.
But it's just like it's like it's honestly, I feel like next time come around when it comes to something like dealing like a lot of events going on, we're gonna have to learn to have our time management straight. You know what I'm saying? I think we have it. It's just more so okay, well, we know we can't spend as much time here, even though we're having so much fun. We know we gotta move over here.
I don't think we had any time management at Starcast. I think we did it WrestleCon.
WrestleCon, we had like a lot of.
But I blame GCW for having a 10:30 show.
That is true. Like
that was the weirdest thing.
You know what I'm saying? But that's because they had, the Ric Flair's roast going on, prior to that in the same like type of area too. So, that's that. But I mean, like it was really fun.
That was the best event, I would have to say.
What?
Like the Ric Flair's match. That was the best. It
was really good. It was very well booked.
Yeah.
Like from start to finish, it was very 100%. Well booked. I will say that they did a really good job with booking that show. I mean, of course, it was great. It was awesome. Yeah, I mean, it was it was cool. I feel like more so of, I think what I would like to do something like really more so just figure out like the balance and everything like that and time management and stuff. So like, I know that I don't necessarily know what they may have planned for like Royal Rumble wise or what they're going to do or anything like that. But San Antonio, that's going to be my first Royal Rumble that I go to. Yeah. I want to have some nice seats for me and Nikki to be, in there, enjoying the feel, the aura of counting down 10, all the way the hell down to number 1 and being excited about who the hell is about to come out. Because Royal Rumble was one of my top tier like favorite events, reviews ever. I love the Royal Rumble always, and I love the thrill of trying to figure out who the hell is going to come out.
It's gonna be fun. I just appreciate everyone who's been on this journey, all the love and support we've gotten through Women's Wrestling Talk, all the people who follow, all the people who watch. Impact has become our baby, it feels like. Especially just been going to so many different shows, and I will give Santana like 2 to 3 WWE events a year. 2 to 3. But Impact,
because I'm always going to the Impact show.
Yeah, we're always gonna go to the Impact show, and I think we're definitely gonna do another GCW. We're gonna do an NWA probably. I know we're gonna get to a point where we're there.
We're at every wrestling show you can think of for the first. We're
gonna take over the Indies.
Oh yeah, we shared our first GCW.
Yeah,
we watched our first GCW pay-per-view together.
We did.
We went to our first GCW together. Went to our first SummerSlam together.
Still star.
Like first WrestleMania weekend together. Like me and Nikki share a lot of memories. Yeah, a lot of moments.
We do, and it's enjoyable because it's so different when you can sit there and just laugh about the craziest shit. And then just have all these moments. We've shared them with some other people too, as well. And I'm fortunate to be able to be like, you know what? It's the end of the year. I've been a little greedy. I've been going to a lot of shows. It's okay to miss a couple. It's you go to so many.
You get that like,
yeah.
Oh, dang. I should be here.
even if we don't go, we still watch.
We do.
That's
we
the
see
thing.
it. It's not like we're technically missing, but it's like, dang, why the hell y'all had to do the homecoming, Matt Cardona and Chelsea Green there? Y'all could have did it here for GCW. Y'all were here.
That pissed me bad.
Y'all were here. You literally interfered in the Josh Alexander and Jacob Fatu match.
For no reason.
Unannounced.
Well, there was a reason.
Yeah, but unannounced. Wasn't expecting it by no means necessary.
No means
necessary. The hell out of me. And I was like, is that Matt Cardona?
I popped so hard. That shit was crazy. I lost my voice before Deanna even came out. That never happens. Like, all them, just to see GCW, we just saw them the night before. It was honestly like a continuation.
Literally.
That was so good at how they booked that. Like,
but they did say they were going to make their. They did say they were.
Yeah. And I even got to see Adam Priest. I mean, Blake Christian, who's really growing on me. Like, I was yelling at the top of my lungs before Deanna even came out. I lost my voice. The last match wasn't even
like. Honestly, don't get me wrong. It was cool.
It was cool.
Seeing Jeff Jarrett wrestle, something I would never thought I would have saw. Seeing Ric Flair have his quote unquote last match, which I never would have saw in person. I don't think
that's history. Like, you can tell your children
that I was here for Ric Flair's last match,
and not just like the actual match, but the whole like program. When kids grow up and watch like how they do like old school WCW and ECW and shit like that, people are gonna go back to the Jim Crockett promotions at StarCast, and they're gonna watch Ric Flair's last match, and they're gonna see people like Deonna Purrazzo, and you're gonna be able to tell your kids that you were there. Isn't that crazy?
So I think that's awesome.
Yeah.
You know, and I mean, like, you know, it's a lot of moments, and I mean, like, this is just the beginning. Who honestly knows what 2023 has in store for the Salt Shakers? You know, and our growth within women's wrestling talk itself too, and going to, you know, expand our horizon into various different indies and stuff like that, or just maybe even outside of wrestling, just other things too. Like, we ain't know Sasha Banks and Naomi walking out, you know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, you find us on a red carpet somewhere,
we might be. Listen,
it is what it is what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, we made the press box.
We did for SummerSlam. We definitely did make the press box. You know,
it was nice to be up there with a lot of heavy hitters. And everyone up there, John, you know, everyone up there was it was good to see that we were of a small percentile when it came to a demographic, but we were still there. We were in a presence of that, so that was amazing. But
I was happy they had us on the end by itself, because I didn't want to be amongst other people.
I
like to have my own space, you know.
I didn't mind that.
So I thought it was really cool. I mean, seeing going to our first SummerSlam, you know, being in the press box.
I've never been to a pay-per-view at all.
Never.
For a premium live event.
For like Jody E-wise, never. And I mean, in a new production hands of Triple H wise at that. So I mean, we would never got that shit. We would never got that. It
was really beautiful, and shout out to TK for that as well, for gracing us with that, because she opened that opportunity to us, and you know, things were going one way and they went one way and they went another way, you know, and she still made sure that we were in that mold representing Women's Wrestling Talk. And it's good to know people, and it's good to get to know people. And the wrestling world is it's interesting. I know that sounds a little cliche, but it's very interesting. And the only thing that we want people to understand, more so women, is that we are here to go to these shows and to not only give ourselves exposure, but give a lot of women a lot of exposure.
Especially
Because,
the people of color.
yeah.
Black women.
Especially.
You know what I'm saying? You don't really, honestly, no lie, you don't see that many. You know what I'm saying? Not that many.
Especially on a TV. It's more indie.
Very much indies. You know, so you don't really see that many. You know, and one day at some point I would love for Women's Wrestling Talk as a whole to be the ones to be able to be a part of the media rooms of WWE and AEW and Impact, and being the site where, you know, people want to give us the interviews, or people want to say, I don't want to talk to nobody else but Women's Wrestling Talk because they're our
Right.
you know, like, I think that at some point with the growth of us and the amazing team that we do have on the host and the writer side, I hope that, you know, one day soon, eventually, that there comes a point where people recognize us for the work that we do.
Yeah.
And appreciate it, and actually see that we truly do support women's wrestling, and that we talk about it in a positive light. We highlight it in a positive light. We do things out of the box that a lot of people are not doing when it comes to these heritage months or different months that celebrate, you know, people, inclusiveness and everything. We
Or
do
even
it
just
all.
footage. Even just footage.
Even footage as well.
Wow,
Some people go to the shows and they just sit there and they watch. You know what I'm saying? Nobody goes in and treats it and they just treat it like it's just a job. You know, at the end of the day, every single last one of us who's jumped into this media realm of wrestling have all been fans. We started out being a fan, you know what I'm saying? And once you jump into this world of media, you never stop being a fan.
Never.
You know what I'm saying? I know I wouldn't at all whatsoever. I would still feel starstruck if I see somebody that I admire or looked up to. You know what I'm saying? And so I don't necessarily want to feel like I have to be conservative or tone myself down just to, you know, for it to seem like, oh, well, I don't have any home training where I'm not professional. You can be professional and you can crack jokes with your faves and you can laugh with them. You can take photos with them. You can do all that stuff because in the day, they're humans just like we are.
Yep.
You know? And none of us, you shouldn't walk around here with a high horse. You should always remain humble and grateful that you've been put in this position because it can be taken away. And I think a lot of people do forget that. But I always say, like, once you get to a point where, you know, people recognize you for your work and actually want to work with you or want to be a part of what you're doing, I think that that's amazing. And once these like promotions start to know that we truly support the product and that we write the articles, the recaps, we go to the shows and film, you know, try to, you know, be a part of anything that is with media, not forcefully, but like genuinely actually want to be a part of something.
Right.
You know? And a lot of things people forget, but here we are.
That's true. Here we are. Well, you guys, it stops. The post show for Impact stops at about 35 minutes. The rest of it is just us talking. Obviously. You guys can Google Santana if you would like.
Hey, you can Google Nikki, okay? Because Nikki up there too now. Nikki,
hey,
I'm
not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie.
You can Google Nikki Bougie, okay?
I did it the other day.
You can, okay?
I did it the other day. I was like,
she got a whole journalist at Women's Wrestling Talk. She's on Duke Loves Wrestling. She's all over here. She's getting quoted in articles at Russell Inc. with Savannah Evans and all that stuff. So I mean, like, Google us, okay? You know what I'm saying?
We are working on. We're gonna work on some shirts for 2023, and I know that I want to do like I would love for us to do a photo shoot. Like, it's just bigger and better than anything. But yeah, I guess you can Google me now too. I'm not gonna say it, but you can add me at Twitter. I've been a little calm. Been a little calm. Trey saw my tweet, so I'm very happy about that. I don't care about anything else. And then I'm on Instagram too. I'm actually gearing up for a really, really, really nice photo shoot for graduation. It's gonna be very wrestling inspired. And I cannot freaking wait for y'all to see that. So
graduation with a sign.
Oh my god, like Joe Dorn.
No.
It's awful. But thank you everyone who jumped in. I know I saw the wrestling classic come in. Jamie was here. Go, Bobby.
Gonna be me.
I also saw Marcus come in too. And then I saw Kenneth a little earlier as well. So thank y'all so much for the support and love and everything. Yeah, you know.
We definitely do appreciate it, you guys. And just know that Women's Wrestling Talk, we're growing always, and we're going to be the #1 source for women's wrestling. Period. We really are. We're coming for the #1 spot.
Period.
So y'all can get real comfortable. But don't forget, you can be replaced in a minute.
Oh my god, she's gonna do something.
So right now,
she's gonna do something.
I was just saying, you know, you can be replaced in a minute, you know?
Let me tell you something else. I'm just getting started.
Shout out to Jennifer Lopez. Happy Hispanic Heritage Month to all the Latinas, the Latinos, Latinx, whatever you prefer yourself to be. Afro-Latinos, of course, always represent for the Afro-Latinos, Afro-Latinas, the Afro-Latinx community. Shout out to me. Shout out to Nikki. I'm claiming her to be a part of the Hispanic.
That's a stretch. I'm black, and I'm someone who supports the Hispanic heritage community. Thank you.
Thank you for those who did wish me a happy Hispanic Heritage Month month. You know, all the way up until October 15th, where Ty Vackery and wrestle on the last day of Hispanic Heritage Month.
What's the odds?
We're gonna find out who's a true Hispanic.
Oh my!
Because Ty Vackery, if she beats that woman in AAA, that's crazy.
I'm gonna say something.
Oh, shout out to Jamie. Yes, of course.
What happened?
Heritage Month.
Yeah.
I haven't done it in a minute, so I got some more Jennifer Lopez coming for you. I'm gonna bring all of the Latino videos out just for Nikki. Just for you.
I'm gonna learn like one heartbreaking monologue on like a Telemundo Mexican like Hispanic story, and when you play Jennifer Lopez, I'm gonna recite the monologue. So like maybe somebody died or something, and I'm just reciting and crying because I'm in so much pain.
Shout out to my neighbors. They represent Bad Bunny, even though you probably
can't. You can. Oh yeah, you can see it.
You can.
Mm-hmm.
Is it good? Because I feel like it's look crazy.
It look crazy now.
It does look crazy. Play Bad Bunny maybe tomorrow. His album cover.
I won't be here, but I will. Tomorrow we are back, you guys. If you didn't know, now you know. But yeah, my nails represent TSU. Tennessee State University. Wow.
I just had it up there. So there's my nails now. Okay.
I was
Now you
like,
should
what?
see them.
Nail cam.
Okay. And so his album cover. Oh fuck. God damn it, light. His album cover. Hold on. Give me a second. Don't mind what's up here. I just got this up here. His album cover is my nail. So if you've seen Bad Bunny's new album cover that he dropped,
Yeah.
My nails are inspired by that. So
And here we are.
here we are. Shout out to the nail cam.
Shout out to me.
Next week is gonna look different, you know. I got some new nails coming in. I came in, and they're gonna look real different, you know.
My nails might be different. They might not. They might be like this for 3 months.
I thought you said you're gonna do, you know.
Yeah, I might. I'm thinking about it.
Because mine is not Victory Road inspired, but you know, it's anime inspired, and I'm gonna let y'all guess. And it's not Naruto.
Wow.
Yet.
With that being said, we're gonna get out of here. Impact Post Show. Thank y'all for joining us. Of course, Women's Wrestling Talk, the #1 women's wrestling show on the planet. And as TK used to say, says still, I'm not sure. I'm sure she'll say it. Ciao.
Women's Wrestling Talk, the #1 women's wrestling show on the planet.